Taking a look from the helicopter, Stuart can see dark lines showing up very clearly in the wheat field.
There is a crop mark of an enclosure coming out from that hedge line.
Oh yes, I see.
Going out,
Yeah.
and then it turns an angle. Now that's quite interesting. You see it now quite clearly, can't
across
you?
there, and then is that the churchyard?
I think that's the extent of the churchyard, yeah.
Stuart's hoping to piece together the layout of both medieval villages over the next few days. While down on the ground at the church site, there's a puzzle of medieval walls to make sense of. This morning, Raksh has discovered that the outer wall of the building isn't here, as we thought yesterday, but where she's digging now.
Now we've got this great big whopping wall running through here.
The footings were often fossilised in a church. Even if the church was demolished and rebuilt, you'd often reuse the same footings. It just makes sense. So if we can bottom out the footings, maybe we'll find phasing there.
One of Raksh's main jobs now will be to dig down alongside the outer wall to see if it's been built on the foundations of an earlier church. Meanwhile, over at Wicken, Matt's got some good news about one of our new trenches.
We've got a ditch. You can see the edge of it coming along here. We've just got to the bottom of it here. It's about 20 centimetres deep. So we've got one side there. Unfortunately, the other side is just beyond the section here, so I think I'll have to extend it a little bit just to get the full width of it.
Even better, we've got some pottery to date it.
Isn't that fantastic?
It's 10th century. It's exactly what we're looking for. It's near to where it's the classic late Saxon pottery in this part of the world.
But it's early days yet. We don't know if it is a ditch until we extend the trench to find the other edge of it. But we do have our first really good evidence of people living around here in Saxon times. Which way around does this go?
The rim's in turn, so it's kind of like that.
And how deep is it?
Oh, maybe 3 inches at the most.
Oh, quite small.
Yeah.
And how wide?
In a bit. Yeah, about that probably.
So sort of shepherd's pie size?
Oh yeah, they're quite small. You do sometimes get them with sockets in the side that you could put wooden handles in and use them as frying pans.
At Wickhammon, the diggers are relishing this rare opportunity to uncover the history of a church. And happily, there's no shortage of finds.
I had to get you over here because I'm quite excited by these little finds that are coming up. Look, there's glass here coming up, typical medieval glass. The way it's corroded, it looks like what I would consider window glass. But more excitingly, next to it, found this really intriguing object. And the only thing I've ever seen like it is medieval spectacle rims. But bring me down to earth if I'm going too far.
I've never seen anything like it except a pair of glasses, and in fact it's even got that the indent on the inside to hold the lens.
Absolutely. Well, there's an insert there for something to fit in. There's a decoration on the side there, which either has an attachment or it could be a hinge. But I mean, that's fine workmanship.
Wow, I don't know. Found next to that bit of glass. Could someone drop the spectacles?
With help from graphics, we can show what these bone spectacles may have looked like. They're a rare find and likely to date to the 15th or early 16th century.
Hello, my name's John Gator. Time Team is fan-funded by Patreon. This vital support helps us to make new episodes. Joining Patreon gives you access to exclusive interviews, 3D models and masterclasses, plus lots more.